So next up, we got Skeleta from Ghost. Now, this is actually their new album, and it's really, really good. I've been a Ghost fan since Infestissimum came out, their second album, and that was, like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, something like that. They're phenomenal. Now, Tobias Forge is an amazing songwriter. I would honestly say when it comes to rock music, he is probably one of the most underrated writers of our time. Now, I know Ghosts, they're getting a lot more attention now, but, you know, people pay attention to the look. Oh, what costume is he going to wear? Oh, what's the new Papa going to be like? Oh, what's the rest of the band going to look like? What's the story? But no one ever really gives Tobias the credit for his songwriting. Now, he does have, like, ghostwriters that'll come out and they'll help him, but it always sounds like Ghost. Every song can be a different genre, but it's going to sound like Tobias Forge wrote it, which, if you're a Ghost fan, is perfect. Because, I mean, we're talking about a guy who he's talented enough to say, oh, I need a hit song? All right. And then just go into a recording studio and start writing Square Hammer. Just, all right, give me a guitar. We need a hit. You gotta give the guy credit for that. Now, when it comes to Ghost, there's always this argument about, are they metal, are they not metal? And I've managed to narrow that down. The answer to are they metal or are they not metal solely depend on, do you think Def Leppard is metal? Because, and I mean this in the best way possible, these guys, I feel, are like this generation's Def Leppard. Just every member has all their limbs. Now, obviously, Def Leppard, they have a lot more money into production, but you can hear that same big sound on every one of these songs. You know, the 50 million background vocals. And one thing, and I don't know if Tobias picked this up from Def Leppard or if it's just something he's into, but when you listen to like a Def Leppard album, especially before, what's his name, Steve Clark? I think that's his name. Especially before their guitarist Steve Clark died. They would have one guitar start the entire song playing rhythm, and then Steve would be doing just these little, just tiny little riffs over the rhythm, but it would be like little leads throughout the entire song. Go listen to any Def Leppard album before Hysteria. It's either Hysteria or Adrenaline, it doesn't matter. Go listen to the early Def Leppard albums and you'll hear what I mean. Now, I'm bringing that up because they do the same fucking thing in this, and it's so cool because their melodies are so interesting, and they sound like these intricate little like weaves, but they're so good. Now, speaking of the guitars, normally it's all Tobias Forge. On this, he actually had a guitarist featured, and I want to make sure that I get his name right. It is Frederick Ackerson, the guitarist for Opeth. And it just adds such another layer. Like, have you ever listened to a band and thought, wow, this would be perfect if they were just, if they let go a little bit more, if they added a little flair to it. It sounds too held back. Well, this guy adds that to this album. Like, his playing is just a whole nother level. Each solo is beautifully written. Now, I picked this up at Target. And the only reason why I like to pick up my albums from Target when they're brand new is because Target tends to like have Target exclusive things. Sometimes it's like an extra bonus track or two. Other times it's cool little like trinkets and gifts. Well, Skeleta from Target came with a ghost patch. So, I love that. And props to Tobias for, or Target or whoever, for giving people a reason to go and buy the new album. Go spend $15, you get a cool patch with it. Actually, I don't even know if it's 15, it may have been like 12. Now, if you do pick this up, if you're already a Ghost fan, you know exactly what to expect. If this is your first Ghost album, maybe you heard Lacrima on the radio, and you want to go check it out, do so. Some other great songs: Peacefield, Satanized. So I will say Marks of the Evil One's really good. Really every album or song on this album is good, except for the last one, Excelsius. Excelsius is the first time I've heard a Ghost song and said, what the fuck is this? This has gotta go. But the rest of the album is amazing. But going back to my comparison to Def Leppard, it's not just the production quality. It's not just the playing and the songwriting. It's the cheesiness sometimes too. Every Ghost album comes with a bit of cheese to it. You can really, really hear the 70s and 80s influence at times. But Missilia Amori has got to be one of the cheesiest fucking Ghost songs ever written. The chorus is literally love rockets right between the eyes. Love rockets coming for your disguise or something. It's about a dick. Love rockets. So if you can handle a little bit of that cheese, it's a really, really good album. Now, the artwork itself, I've always loved Ghost's artwork. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of a glare on there. Sorry, I'm doing this on my porch outside. But they always have the coolest album covers. And then, you flip through the book, you got the words to the songs. Only thing I really hate about this, I wish that they would show off the band more. Because it's such a shame. They spend all this money and all this time coming up with costumes for the ghouls and the new Papa and the story and everything. And you buy the CD, and the only picture, you can barely even see it, of the band is right there. And it's such a shame, dude, because the quality on those costumes is so cool. And you can tell that Tobias, or whoever, I assume it's Tobias, sat and really thought hard. So just show it off more. So, yeah, like I said, if you want to check this album out, but you're not too sure, absolutely go listen to Peacefield. And if you do listen to Peacefield, please listen to the chorus and tell me that is not a full-on fucking ripoff of Journey. Da 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 da. That's a fucking Journey song. Was it someday love will find you? Yeah, that's the same fucking song. Or maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. If you think so, let me know. But absolutely go pick this up. You can't go wrong with Ghost. If you like metal, if you just like rock, if you just want a catchy song, go pick up Ghost's new album. It's really good. Yeah, Lacrima, Peacefield, Satanized, anything but Excelsius, you're gonna love. Now again, keep local music alive, keep CDs alive, keep CD stores alive. Going out and picking up a CD like this, getting excited for release day, and then going and holding it in your hand and flipping through the book, that's such a wonderful feeling. And you don't get that with buying songs online. It's so impersonal. With this, it feels like you're holding a piece of art, which is what it is, ultimately. So yeah, Ghost, Skeleta. Go get it if you like cheesy, awesome 80s metal. Or I guess you could say even goth metal.